every day, you're invited to join us for 8-minute abs. It's only 8 minutes, 7:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And if you don't want to do it that time, but you want to really do it another time, just send me a message. I'm going to add more sessions back. We used to have 3 sessions a day back in lockdown times. We've been going since then, 2020. And then at 8 o'clock, we got like 25 minutes of yoga, stretching, bending. And so, yeah. Then I teach belly dance also, 25 minutes every day. So all you got to do when you come onto the 8-minute abs is just log on to the Zoom, you say hi, and you turn your camera off and everything. You do 8-minute abs, boom. You get to know people, but slowly, it's not like we hang out because we all, are very busy in the morning, so we just say hi. But over time, you really get to know people. And we do yoga. Which if you don't do yoga every day, like in the morning, and then once you start doing that, you're gonna notice like how great you feel every day. And it's also working on your flexibility and your strength every day. But we don't go crazy, we do 15 to 25 minutes, kind of medium level. And the cool thing about working out with me on Zoom is that the abs and the belly and the yoga is video share screen. So I'm not the teacher. We put on different videos that we cycle through. So nobody's really watching you. So if you're brand new and you don't have the strength or the flexibility, or you have injuries or disabilities or whatever it is you have, you can do it at your own pace, which is really good because a lot of people get injured in yoga, and I know why, because you have to compete with everybody else in the room. You can't, I'm not going to do that pose because I'm worried about my back. You actually go do that thing because you're in the group and you want to fit in, and not look like bad. So you end up injuring yourself a lot. So I really like doing yoga at home. I did have a lot of injuries. Now they're pretty much resolving, sort of. They're way better. But for a while I was very injured and it was very hard for me to do a lot of stuff. But if you have the share screen, I would just do something else, and sometimes I still do something else. I'll switch up poses for another, because why? Because I can. So join me. It's a good price. And it's a way to stay fit forever. Literally, this is me being not fit, and look at my abs. This is me literally, I feel like I've hardly worked out the last 8 or 9 months because I was traveling a lot. I got off my routine. I got lazy. But you know what? Just doing 8-minute abs a day, my core is good. I'm strong. And, I wake up every day, get out of bed. I have that routine, which is incredible. Most people can't get a routine. Most people have no discipline. But when you join with us, you get discipline because we know if you show up or not. It's not like getting an app. I could buy 100 apps. I won't spend 10 minutes doing an app, literally. Even sometimes I'm like, well, I'm just going to do it myself. Sometimes if I don't have any yoga people show up, I'm like, I'm going to do it myself. And guess what? 75% of the time I don't, or else I start and then I just stop and start texting or something. Somehow you need the group to keep you going. But for me, do you have time to get up and go in the gym? Do you want to? Do you want to pay that money? Do you want to have to get dressed, put on clean clothes? Literally you could show up here. I usually show up in my ponytail. I have literally just rolled out of bed. It's just the way it is because it's easy, all of just the getting there, the getting back, and the dressing up to go to the gym is too much. Unless that's really your social thing, or, I don't like the gym. So you can come here with us. Just PM me, DM me, message me, or you can find the link to my website. You can just sign right up. There is, of course, a discount for blockchain money. There's a discount. You can get that on anyway. Talk about that later. I guess it's okay to talk about it now, but Bitcoin, huge discount. or USDC. Especially Bitcoin, or whatever coin you have in the bottom of your wallet. I'll take it. It's great. You know, me and this guy, we have been doing this since 2020, like 6 days a week. I don't do it on Sundays, but I can add Sunday if you want, but it would have to be like 7:30 in the morning Eastern Standard Time. I can add other time for the yoga too, because this year, I know I say this every year, but this year I'm really getting my fitness back. I used to be like a super athlete, you know. Now I'm really great compared to most people, but compared to myself, I'm still just finished recovering from injuries. All right, sign up, DM. You can be old, you can be young, you can be weak, you can be strong, you can be huge, you can be skinny, you can be overweight, underweight. You never exercised before, you never did yoga, you never belly dance. Most people never belly dance, but I will guide you, especially in the yoga, you know, because you need guidance in yoga. It's really mostly not for new people. If you are new and you want to do yoga, you really have to read up on it, and you have to practice some stuff before, and you have to go really slow, because you can't just, we don't really do too much crazy stuff. But if you've never done it, I remember I talked my parents into it one time. Oh, come on, do yoga. My dad's like, oh, I broke my shoulder, so, if you're older or you got injuries, you got to be careful. If you're young, you don't have any injuries, not a problem. All right. Dancing every morning will make your life great. I know so many dancers. I know so many people that are like, I'm not a morning person. I was never a morning person until I started being a morning person. Literally every day when I get up at 7:30, I do not feel like doing abs. I get up at like 7, drink some coffee, put out my mat, and before I have a chance to even think about it, I start my abs, and when you do them, for some reason it wakes you up because it kind of squeezes all your organs. Actually, I do mine in front of red light therapy because I'm killing like many birds with one stone. Red light therapy, got the light in my eyes, do the abs, and then in 8 minutes I'm 100% awake and ready to go with my day. So, and if you're a dancer, so many dancers, you really have to do other workouts to be a dancer, because this takes a huge amount of muscles. Like, it doesn't look like any big deal, but it takes a lot of muscles, a lot of, flexibility, a lot of body awareness, but mostly muscles. So, come join me. I know my belly dancers. I'm out of fashion with the belly dancers now. Who would have known that belly dancers are a bunch of woke feminists? Not my tribe. Not my tribe. You can join. I got plenty of woke feminist friends, but this is not my people group. They get mad if you talk about looking better. Because in belly dance we all accept ourselves, which we totally do, which is amazing. However, the better you look, the better you look. Let's face it. We try to do our best. We accept ourselves. And we accentuate our best qualities. That's what a belly dancer does. That's what a woman does. You know what I mean? You don't just hide in the house and be like, oh, I'm not, whatever, the perfect, model. You just emphasize your good points. Accentuate your talents, learn a few tricks, and get on with it. All right, I'm cracking myself up. DM, PM, message, inbox, or click on my link. I'll change my TikTok link to my belly dance thing.